Everyone keeps asking the same question right now. Should I wait for mortgage rates to drop before I buy a house? And I get it, rates are not where they were a couple years ago. But what most buyers don't realize is that waiting for rates to drop could actually make buying a home harder and more expensive in the long run. Now, I'm Matthew Hall, a real estate educator and former account executive at the #1 mortgage lender in the country. I help first-time home buyers all across the U.S. make smarter decisions by cutting through the noise and breaking down what actually matters. Now, here's what we're going to cover. What happens to home prices when rates drop? How higher rates might still make sense in your favor? When waiting makes sense and when it doesn't? And how to think long-term so you don't make a decision based on fear and big headlines. Now, let's talk about what happens when rates drop. When mortgage rates drop, more buyers jump into the market. And when more people compete for the same number of homes, prices go up. You might save on your interest rate, but lose all of that and more by paying $20,000 to $40,000 more for the house that you want. We saw this exact same thing in 2020 and 2021, where people were getting record low rates, but paying tens of thousands over asking price. It felt good monthly, but they started with almost no equity. Next, higher rates mean less competition. When rates are higher, few people are buying, which means less competition for you. You might not love the interest rate, but you'll likely be able to negotiate better pricing, request seller credits, and avoid bidding wars. That means you can get into the home for less and potentially refinance when rates do drop later, while keeping the equity you built along the way. It's like buying when prices are on sale, even if the financing isn't perfect yet. Now let's talk about real monthly payments. Here's a practical example. Let's say you buy a $350,000 home at 7%. Your monthly payment might be around $2,300. Now let's say you wait 12 months hoping rates drop to 6%, but during that time, the same house rises to $385,000. Now your payment might be $25 to $50 cheaper, but you paid $40,000 more for the house. And if you're in a competitive bidding war, you may have to waive contingencies or offer extra cash just to win. Sometimes the payment isn't what kills the deal. It's the price and the pressure. Now, when does it make sense to wait? If you have unstable income, low credit, or you're draining your savings just to buy, then yes, waiting might give you time to build a stronger financial position. Also, if you're in a market that's still overpriced and softening, waiting 6 to 12 months could actually save you money. But waiting only makes sense if you're actively preparing, not just watching from the sidelines hoping rates drop. Use that time to save more, raise your credit score, reduce your debt, and build a plan. That way, when the time is right, you're ready. So, what should you do? It comes down to this. If you're financially stable, you've got a plan, and you're buying a home you can afford, even at today's rate, then waiting might just mean missing out. Because remember, you can't refinance your purchase price, but you can refinance your interest rate. Buying now gives you control, especially if you can get in at a better price. Then, when rates do eventually drop, you can refinance and enjoy the best of both worlds, lower prices and lower rates. But if now's not the right time for you personally, then that's okay too. The key is making the decision based on your life and not headlines. So, should you wait for rates to drop before you buy a house? Only if waiting puts you in a better financial position, not just because you're scared of interest rates. Because the truth is, lower rates attract more competition, and that can drive prices even higher. If you're ready now, buy smart, negotiate strong, and refinance later. If you're not ready, build a plan to get there and don't wait on interest rates. If this helped clear things up for you, hit like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the channel. Every week, I post straight to the point guides for first-time buyers who want to buy smarter, not just sooner. Have a good one.